Oh, really? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and go, is that the color you want to wear? I'll go black. I'll go black. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, wait, let's see if we could match that. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. That looks, it is gonna look good. 15-0, huh? You know what happened to the last?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here
Yep.
in downtown
Yeah,
Detroit.
yeah,
The
yeah.
home
I don't know
city.
how.
Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago.
This
And of
guy's about
course,
to
the
beat me
loudest
drunk as
cheers were
shit.
reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Are you returning this? Oh yeah, you're getting hit. Okay. You know
And the
better,
opening
man.
kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Oh, really? Pistol doubles Y off. It's interesting.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So another on-target
I
throw
hate
in that
playing
last one, Charles. Going to put him
games
up
like
over
this.
5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is
No.
not, because this is not a big list,
Nah,
and
I'm
most of the
talking
guys
about
on it,
games
Drew
where
Brees,
I
Peyton
know you're not
Manning,
gonna make no
Tom Brady,
mistakes.
Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Oh yeah, it's a run. It's a run. Yeah, it's definitely a run. This is definitely a run.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered,
Man,
you got to
coverage.
find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's
I
the
watched
magic
every
number.
Super Bowl, man.
20 points
We
scored,
were
give yourself
prepared.
you give yourself a
Leading
good
up to
chance
this
to win.
game, I
So if
watched
they're up
every
around
Super Bowl.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some
That's
trouble.
how you
I
beat.
think
That's how
so,
you
because
beat
then
your
you turn it
opponent. You
into a
watch their best
shootout, and
games.
that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is Reese on the ground.
Why is he
And
so
he'll get this
fast?
well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to
This
themselves,
guy's.
weapons everywhere, and they
Oh,
want to
that's
move the ball
toxic.
around. They want to
That's
spread
so
it to different
toxic.
people. But you absolutely know
Guy
they want
said,
to get
"What
this man
formation
involved as
I
well,
want
and
him
that's
to
what they
run?"
just did on that play.
Man, I'm gonna get culo blasted. This guy's
So
confidence
the
is through
ball
the
moves
roof.
into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his
Yeah,
Mike
he's out
linebacker
of there.
spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now
Oh
after
yeah,
the
we know what play
5-yard
this
penalty
is.
from the neutral zone infraction.
We know what play this is.
Justin Herbert
Hell yeah.
looking to pass.
Yeah,
He releases it,
yeah.
and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year
Yep.
about how difficult it would be
Watch
to run
this.
the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well
It's a run. It's a run, yeah.
to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line,
Bro,
then they get the
bro,
open week to refresh and
I've watched
re-energize.
film. I
But if you
know
get off the gas
your
now, that can really
snap
hurt you come
count, bro.
playoff time.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
You don't know me. You played me twice.
Here's
Yeah,
Herbert.
yeah, yeah. I'll route. Oh, that is out of
And this
bounds.
will be caught in
Hell
the end
no.
zone for a
Hell no.
Chargers touchdown.
Hell no. How you
A
challenge?
great
Hell
effort
no.
there. His
Thank
14th
you.
touchdown now of the
Hell no.
year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and
Your
score
tight
on
end's
their
heart
opening
doesn't even beat like,
drive.
And now,
what?
before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay
That's
official.
toxic. Was it really? I feel like if the
So they
game's
called it a
mechanics
touchdown.
work like they're
Originally, this was
supposed
staying
to, Bobby
touchdown
Price
after
was
the
supposed to
video
play that,
review,
but
so they had it right. Following the
all right,
touchdown,
you ready
here's
for this kick
McLaughlin to
return
kick
touchdown?
off.
What was that? Oh, that's
From the 10. And up to about the
this guy knows my whole team.
26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, this guy just scum kicked me. You know you're getting under on him. So what was that? We're indoors. There's no reason for such a bad kick. You're getting scum kicked. You're getting what's the word I'm looking for? Now I'm toxic. Oh yeah.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Let's see what that secondary be about. This guy traded Derwin James. Your team should be in the gutters right now.
And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Who'd you get that?
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Derwin James is better. You know why Derwin James is better?
Looking to throw. Bass. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
I didn't wait on that. I was looking for something else. That was my check down, man.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now?
Oh, yeah, I like this coverage, man. I'm gonna give you some time to get out of it.
Touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
Yeah, catch him slipping. Yeah, change that coverage. This guy
guy
knew what I was gonna do.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
This guy knew what I was gonna.
That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now I know who's the one viewer that's always in my freaking streams, man.
But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
I appreciate you.
Whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
You got post notifications on?
How about the read though by the
defensive
guys? They weren't
Oh
fooled
yeah.
at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Whoa. Is that so?
Pretty decent gain.
Is that so, Mr. Jernigan?
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively,
What am I about to do?
6 DBs.
Right.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy of
It
the
was supposed to be an
46.
element of
That'll be good for
surprise.
6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Am I?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Oh, perfect kick. What?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue
Hit
on
the
into
goal
the end
line.
zone for a touchback.
Oh, that's new. Who taught you that? Oh,
The
man.
Charger drive about to get going.
This is a blitz, man.
And they, as mentioned,
It's a blitz.
unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able
You're
to
still
take
running it,
advantage of the
don't lie.
schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
And he'll get this up to the
Bro, it was bro.
34-yard
You hiked it too fast. I was trying to switch over to somebody else. That would have been a pick if I got to who I was supposed to be.
But as long as we're there at
You're
the
lucky.
catch and we get
You're a
guys on
lucky
the
one.
ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
Yeah, that's how you stop the run. Yeah, that's how you
He's
stop
met
doing
in
it.
his
Yeah,
tracks
you can't teach
behind the
that.
line of
You can't
scrimmage.
teach that. That's
Officially,
instincts.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You think so?
Sometimes I forget how much information
Oh
he
yeah,
has
we
to
have a
go
one
through before
viewer.
the ball is even
Shout out to
snapped.
one
What a
viewer.
diagnosis right there. Saw the
Thanks for the
play,
dollar
shot
sub.
through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and
Yeah,
11
I'm sharing
now
my
after the
face.
loss.
I don't think so.
Herbert. His swing
Yo!
wide to Jacobs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
Oh man.
And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Bass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? back in one shot, just as you mentioned there, and you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game, but ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Moncrief brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This complete to Langford. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big game that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on second down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Lions 7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. Bass forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
You'll get nothing.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll dump it down to Hillman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to Hillman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this. Touchdown, Chargers! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Off play action. Bass. Dancing to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bass. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 35, Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, it's Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counter.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 39, Lions 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert has it knocked free, and the Lions have recovered. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Bass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Bass. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Hillman again. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 49. Lions 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 17. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, Bass. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bass. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Detroit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man. Complete. 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hillman. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
63, Lions 42.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be returned from deep. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Bass. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of